Familia, on today's video, I had a pipe burst in my eyes causing a horrible leak, and a special announcement for performers and songwriters. Let's go. Bienvenidos and welcome back, familia, to another reaction video. Today is Tuesday. We are continuing our journey with NF. And today's video I'm excited about because a lot of you have requested this video for weeks now, and I'm finally to it. I want to thank you for your patience. You know, I had to go in order, and so we're finally here. So thank you for that. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Leonardo Torres, and I'm a music lover just like you. And my passion is bringing people together with music. My personal mission is to help you appreciate music on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. I do not own the rights to this song. The purpose of this video is to critique it and nothing more. Familia, I want you to know that I do listen to you and I do try my best to take your advice. And some of you have been telling me that I should watch the original video to things. And unfortunately, the original video, I think the sound won't allow me to play it on my channel. But I have found a shortcut, and it took a little bit of extra work for me, but I got you, familia, so don't worry. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi in the live chat or say hello in the comments down below. And without further delay, let's grab our headphones and let's be on our way. And if you're ready to go, familia, let's press play. See, I've got the music video up on top, and I've got the lyrics in the bottom with the sound of the lyric video, which should allow me to play it without being blocked. We'll see.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited.
Oh my God.
For you, but you just left us.
Oh no.
We needed you.
Oh.
I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, Mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
It doesn't help that he's crying as he's singing
How
this.
could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, Mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. Pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here. God.
Oh, familia, this is what music was made for. To put into a very unique art form everything that we feel and transport it and be able to tell stories so deep, so profound, that they paint these beautiful pictures inside of other people's heads, and you welcome them into your world for just a tiny little moment. For just a moment, you bring people into your world and you make them feel your pain through a few words, a melody, and some beautiful instrumentation going on in the background. This is storytelling at its finest. I mean, familia, he named this album beautifully, Therapy Session. This is incredibly therapeutic. This must have been incredibly therapeutic for him. Honestly, it almost feels cheap to rate this song with lyrics and music. I think along with every other song that's made me cry, I think this is exactly the true definition of music. A true expression, a raw, unfiltered expression, a story, if you will. It's the difference between an Academy Award winning film and a Vine. This is like an Academy Award winning film, you know, like it was beautifully put together with the intention of telling a story. And you could tell that in this song, story is king. Story is king. And inspiration is queen. And that definitely he was inspired to tell this story, and he told it really well, and obviously it evoked an emotion in me that is nearly tearing me apart. The first thing I want to do, NF, is congratulate you for your openness and your honesty and your vulnerability in sharing this, and I want to thank you for your appreciation of this art form, and truly sharing your story with us, and allowing us to step into your world for a tiny little bit, man. You're great, man. You're great. I think after this song, for sure, I would love to get NF on this channel one day, and interview him, and talk to him about the process of songwriting, and what it truly means to him. Familia, sometimes I just wish that there were a machine that we can plug into someone's head and see music from their eyes, see music from their perspective. It's different for a lot of people. I mean, there are musicians that say they see geometric shapes. There are people who see colors, people with synesthesia. Is it synesthesia? Synesthetic? People who are synesthetic, where their senses sort of cross, where they see sound in colors, things like that. There are people who see patterns. There are people who see numbers. There are people like me who see things in movement. So in many cases, if it doesn't create a picture in my head, like a moving picture in my head, it will create like a landscape, and there will be movement. It'll be like I'm traveling like a road, and these little things will pop in and out of that road. So if I hear like a flute or something, I'll picture like a butterfly that goes by. Or if I hear like a bass, I'll imagine like a giant's foot just boom, just hitting the ground. I'm really glad that I got to see the music video to this, because the imagery that was on the screen helped guide the images that were happening inside of me. And it really made me want to give NF a big hug, man. Honestly, I'm proud of you, man. I'm really proud of you, because you found something to help you cope with such a difficult situation, man. I can't imagine what it's like to live, I can't imagine what it's like to live in some stranger's house, knowing that your mother is destroying herself, knowing that your mother chose her pain over her children. I'm not a therapist or a doctor or anything like that, but ultimately what I see in addiction is someone who is hurting and is looking for an escape from that pain. And because it helps them escape it temporarily, they sink deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into it, into this hole. And honestly, if you have children, it's completely unfair. It's completely unfair. Familia, I want to ask that those of you who have children to go and see your children. If they're sleeping, just watch them for a little bit and be grateful for them. Be grateful for them. Push them to be greater. Provide the tools for them to thrive. Give thanks for them. And hope that if you are not doing a good job, that they're as strong as NF has been, and that they find something to help them cope with whatever issues they're dealing with, because it's hard. I mean, you put yourself in NF's shoes, and he went through enough to just destroy his own life as well, to follow that pattern, but he's choosing to break the pattern. And to a certain degree, family, if I can be completely honest with you, it kind of reminded me of myself, because my father was a drunk, and he cared more about living that lifestyle than he did to take care of his family. And I'm very thankful for my mother, who stepped up, and she played both parts, She played both parts very well, mother and father. So I appreciate her so much right now after watching this. I love this song so much, and I'm just going to go ahead and give it 333 trillion Archies, familia, if that's okay with you. I'm going to be in the live chat, and I'm sure that you all have rated the song already, and I want to thank you all for being here, for following the channel. Some of you love music just as much as I do, and as NF apparently loves music, and some of you are making music of your own. Many of you are worship leaders or are in a worship team. I want you to know that I'm going to be launching a landing page here, a website soon, where you can sign up to have your song or performance reviewed by me. Before I started this channel, I was already listening to other people's music and critiquing their music and leaving detailed notes on what I liked, what I didn't like, what they could add to the song or take away from the song to improve it. And the musicians found it very useful. We're going to launch the services at a special introductory price. That website is going to be launched soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Familia, to watch me cry in another video, check out this link right over here, and for more content, click this video right here. And as always, familia, help me spread love, peace, and music, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Thanks.